Hey guys, it's Rocky. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started, if you would like to go ahead and subscribe down below. I post on Wednesdays, and let's go ahead and begin. So this is part 2 of my Fraud Diaries series. If you'd like to go ahead and watch the previous video, I'll go ahead and leave the link down below, and you can go ahead and watch that. So this happened about like a month after, like I said, a month after I got caught stealing. My parents were like, you can't be hanging out with Maya that much anymore, because I do have another story time about her of like why we couldn't hang out with each other for the first time. This was the second time. My parents were like, okay, yeah, like you're completely done with her. And so me and Maya would actually still like low-key kind of chat, because I was like, you know, I've known her since like the 2nd or 3rd grade. We're like best friends, with like sisters, blah 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 blah, all that stupid shit. So I'm not gonna like get rid of her. Like, we don't have to hang out, but you know, we can text, you know. We're texting and stuff. We're like low-key hanging out. We're like going to Walgreens, doing all this shit, and without my parents knowing and all that. We're like going to her house, and then I find out that like Luis needs a place to stay because his mom like kicked him out or whatever. Like, I forgot what the story was, but like something with his mom what happened, and like Maya's mom wouldn't let Luis stay the night at her place because Maya's mom like doesn't allow boys at the house, especially like Luis and all that. So Luis would always have to like sneak in, or he would always have to kind of like, I would never say that he lived on the streets. He was always just like house hopping, I guess. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go out of town to Pahrump for this weekend, so if you guys want, you can go ahead and stay the night at my house for the weekend, and when I'll text you and like let you know when I'm coming back. And like, are you sure? Like, do you really want to do that? You know, like, you dumb bitch, we're gonna rob you, are you sure? It's pretty easy to sneak into my house, like the one in Nevada. Literally all you would have to do is just open up the gate to the backyard, and like the gate was always open, like it was never like a lock to it. You would open it, and then you would just climb on the trash can in the backyard, go on the roof, and then you would like walk around barely, like not even that much, and then you would like open my window and you can just get into the house pretty easily. And I always had the door or the window unlocked unless like I needed it to be like, you know. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, you guys can go ahead and stay the night at my house for a couple days, and then like I'll text you in the morning when I'm coming back, and like you guys just gotta leave, like just clean up, you know, whatever you do, don't make it obvious that you were here, like nobody will ever know this besides us. And so we leave on Friday, and it was after school, and after school I told Maya, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you know when I leave, and about, I would say like an hour later after I leave, you can go ahead and go into my house just in case like we have to come back or something. And so me and Maya were like talking back and forth, and she's like, okay, yeah, I'm in the house. And then I kind of just stopped hearing from her for the rest of the night. And it wasn't anything bad for me. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting anything at all. I was just thinking like, okay, maybe they are just chilling, and you know, yeah. So I wasn't really sure what they were doing, but we weren't texting each other for the rest of the night. We're playing card games, you know, having fun, we're eating food, we're like on the table, like, you know, all goofing around, being dumb. Oh yeah, it was me, Izzy, my brother, and then my dog, and then my dog Lucy, and then my parents. So that's like how it was. And we're playing card games and all that, and then I don't know, my mom gets a call, and it's from a no caller ID. So we don't know who the hell it is. My mom, she always answers her phone. Like for me, I usually don't answer my phone if it's like a no caller ID or like it's a number that I don't know. But this time it was a no caller ID, and my mom, they call my mom. When they call her, my mom picks up and she's like, hello, and the cops are like, hey, is this Raquel Holder? And I was like, well, they were like, my mom was like, no. My mom tells me, she's like, it's the police, like they want to talk to you. And I was like, okay, and in my head I'm sitting here thinking like, shit, Maya, like what did you do this time? And I didn't think she was doing anything bad to my family. I thought it was something like the neighbors caught her or whatever, and they saw like an intruder like breaking into my house without like our permission or anything like that. So that's what I thought had happened. But no, so the cops, you know, they hand the phone to me, and the cop is like, do you know who Maya is? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, did you know that she was staying at your house? And I was like, yeah, like I do know that, sir. Like, why? Like, what's going on? And apparently what happened was they took my fucking car, my child here, and they crashed the bitch. They crashed her. They tried to run away, and they got caught. So I guess what had happened was they took the spare key that was in, we actually don't know where the spare key was because my parents lost it a few weeks beforehand. So they took the spare key to the expedition, and they don't know how to fucking drive because they're stupid as hell. So, you know, they try to reverse it, and then they end up hitting the fucking pole across the street. and they damage the back of my car, and then they go forward, and of course the lady's yard that they land in is the bitch next door. This bitch is an old fart. She is like 70 years old, 70, 80, she might be even 90. Like, and she is the grumpiest bitch I've ever met. And you might think that I'm over exaggerating, but I could honestly make a story time about this bitch. Like, I could have many stories about her, which I might actually do. But anyways, so this, I'm not gonna say cunt, but this girl, she, out of all the fucking people, they run into her house. Like, they didn't run into her house, but her yard. Ugh, enough about this damn lady, but the yards in Vegas, they're like all rocks. Like, they're not, there's no grass. Like, if it's grass, it's fake. So thankfully it was just rocks that we had to deal with, and like we just got our landscaper to go ahead and like fix her yard up and stuff and like make it look pretty again. But of course, out of all the yards that they land into, it's her property. And this was like at 10 o'clock at night, maybe like 9 or 10. I'm not really sure what time it was. The cops were like, did you know that she took your car? And Maya, you can hear Maya in the back like, yeah, like she knew, like me and her talked about this. And I was like, what the fuck? No, like, why did she take my car? What the hell? And I'm sitting here low-key texting Maya on my phone, like, while talking to the cops, like, what's going on? Like, what did you do, girl? Like, talk to me here. What's going on? And apparently, okay, so the cops told me that she got arrested that night. And so you can kind of like hear her crying, and like you can hear her in the background, like her, you can't even hear Luis, but they both got arrested. And my neighbor, what he said is that he saw them both go like opposite directions or something, or after they crashed the car, they left. Everybody heard it in the fucking neighborhood, of course, or at least everybody on the street. They want to know what the hell was going on, and they saw both Maya and Luis come like different directions of my neighborhood. So my neighbor put 2 and 2 together and like called the cops, and like honestly, he said that he thinks he found the people, so, which was obviously them, and it was them for sure. Like, duh. My parents were super pissed. Like, they were so mad, which obviously I don't blame them, but they were just telling me like what happened. Like, girl, like, tell us what happened, like, be honest with us, because, and I'm a terrible liar, so either way I was gonna be telling the truth, or like if I do tell the truth, like I'll hide some things, like I won't like say certain things, which is what I was trying to do. So I was just kind of like keeping it like really like low and like just giving them like the basic details. And my parents were like, okay, well, it's too late to go ahead. Oh, that cat just scared the fuck out of me. Okay, there's a kitty. But my parents, they were like, we can't be here to like, kitty, hi, pretty kitty. So my parents were like, can you see the cat? Beautiful kitty. A pretty kitty, pretty kitty. Hey, cute thing. Kitties are so cute and like distracting. Oh my god. My parents were like, we're gonna have to stay the night here because we already paid for everything, but we're like, the second we get up in the morning, we're gonna have to go back to the house. And so that's what happens. Like, we get up in the morning, it's quiet, it's fucking awkward. My brother's like, why would you do this, you dumb bitch? Me and Izzy are talking, and we're just like, oh my god, like, I cannot believe what happened. Like, hopefully this is all that she did. Which it wasn't, of course. And we get home at about like 8 o'clock in the morning, like 9 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty early. And we're taking all of our shit in and out of the house. And when you walk in, you see the fucking back gate is open. The backyard doors are like wide the fuck open. Like, the cops had no shame to like keep everything open. I think my window was open. My door was no, it wasn't the window that was open, but the blinds were like wide open, so like you could see in my fucking room. And the door was wide open, my door. It was ridiculous, and I was just, oh my god. We're like taking all of our shit from the trailer and like putting it back into the house. And my mom comes out while me and Izzy are just chilling in the trailer, and my mom comes out, looks at my dad, and she's like, they took it, Bob. They fucking took it. And so apparently my mom had like thousands of dollars in her jewelry box, which I didn't even know, like nobody in the family knew. It was kind of like a secret for us to go ahead and do like a summer vacation, and like she was saving up, and she would put the money in her jewelry box, and it was cash too, like thousands of dollars of cash. I'm not going to say like the exact amount because my mom doesn't like me to like say that stuff, so I'm gonna kind of give you like just enough information. It was thousands of dollars. Apparently she had it in her jewelry box this entire time, and you know, they took it. They found it and they took it. My mom, you know, she's flipping shit. My dad hits me in the back of the head, and my mom's like, okay, we're gonna go to fucking Maya's house. Like, show me where she lives so I can go get this damn money. Maya's, of course, home, which I don't know why. I guess she got bailed out, like, that morning or something like that. Which I think it was, like, she got bailed out like that because she got arrested and, like, she got put in juvie or whatever that night. But I guess somebody bailed her out or whatever. And we get to the house and my mom, you know, she knocks on Maya's door really fucking forcefully. Like, I was in the car and you could hear that shit. Even with the windows up with the music blasting, you could hear her banging on that damn door. And Maya's mom opens the door and she just instantly starts flipping shit on Maya's mom. And she's like, where the hell is Maya at? And so when my mom saw Maya, my mom just started going crazy on her. And I was in the car because I didn't want to, like, be face to face with Maya. And, like, I didn't want to see her. And I knew I was going to start crying too. And my mom, like, she was just going on a storm, on a rampage on this bitch. And my mom was freaking out. And Maya was saying, like, she doesn't know where the money is, blah, 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 all this bullshit. And we leave, and I'm texting Maya, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, like, what? And then Maya, she starts telling me stuff like, oh, it's in the park, like, we put it, like, Luis put it in a backpack in the park, and I was dumb enough to believe it. I'm so stupid, like, I hate myself sometimes, you know, like, you know when you just hate yourself because of stupid things? This is the reason why, oh my god. So I'm sitting here thinking, I don't have my license, so I'm gonna go ahead and ride my bike in the pouring rain to Gibson Park. Because the money's there, obviously, duh, like, why wouldn't it be there? Maya just told me that, and I believe her about everything she fucking says to me. And we get there, well, I get there, because I was all by myself, and I can't find the fucking money. I've been looking around for, like, almost 2 hours. Like, it was for a long time, y'all. I'm not even kidding. It felt like 2 hours at least. So I was just trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. And then literally that same night, when I come back home, it's quiet, I'm in my room, I don't have my phone. Literally, you hear rocks being thrown at my door, or at my window. It was the scariest thing ever. Somebody was throwing rocks to my door or at my window, and I think it was Luis. Like, I don't know for sure, like, to this day, but I am pretty positive that when I looked out that window, I saw Luis, like, in the front driveway. And it was really fucking terrifying. Like, it looked like I was about to get murdered. But anyway, so, like, 5 minutes later, I go out there because I didn't want my parents to, like, know that I was going out there in the front yard. And I go out there, and I'm just kind of chilling out there. I'm, like, looking down the street. I'm kind of waiting to see if Luis is there. And, of course, my mom, you know, she's being sketchy as fuck with me during this moment. So she was like, oh, my God, what are you doing? Like, do you see anything? Are you talking to Maya? Like, what's going on? And I was like, no, I don't know. Like, I'm just checking. Like, I don't know. I'm just outside. I don't fucking know. God, leave me alone, damn. No, I'm just kidding. She couldn't leave me alone. She was fucking pissed. And she was just like, you know, just saying all this stuff. And then eventually, about like 2 days later, not even 2 days, like probably like a day later, we get blocked off of everything. On Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, everything I'm fucking blocked off of. And so, like, of fucking course, I get blocked off of everything. Okay, so I'm about to drive to go pick up my brother, so I'm, like, talking to you guys as I'm, like, doing this real like this. So we're gonna have a little driving experience while we're doing a story time. More minutes. I love that song. Don't stop. I hope you guys can hear me. Like, my car's kind of loud, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But okay, so I was barely friends with any of Maya's friends. Like, I was like I knew them and stuff, but like I wasn't like besties with them. And I would always like try to contact them, and they'd be like, no, I haven't heard from Maya, but I will message her and like I'll let you know. Like, just all this fake bullshit that they didn't even do. Like, I know they didn't do any of that. And at some point I see Maya's friend, like his Snapchat, I see them like getting fucking pedicures, and like, oh, there she goes using that money to like fucking luxury herself. Which, by the way, like, it's only a few $1,000s, which some people might think it's a lot, but honestly, like, it did not last for that long at all. Like, I can guarantee, like, I wish I knew what she spent and like what she did, because it does not take long to spend. I could spend $1,000 in like an hour at the mall. I'm trying to find out what the hell is going on with Maya. Nobody's at her house. Me and Izzy and Erica, we actually walked to Maya's house just so we can see. Like, I wasn't really grounded. Like, I was grounded, but my parents, they never really grounded me growing up, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, you know, so I was honestly like hanging out with with Izzy and Erica, and what a plot twist. And we're chilling. Sorry, I'm like driving, so okay, so that's gonna be a slow bitch because I can already tell. Slow bitch. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay, so me, Izzy, and Erica would go driving. we didn't drive. We didn't fucking drive either because none of us had our license. We walked to Maya's mom's house, and we were basically asking her about Maya and stuff like that. And basically Maya's mom was saying that she doesn't live with Maya anymore. Like, Maya's mom kicked her out, which I don't believe. I call complete bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Maya honestly just ran away from the situation with Luis. So that's kind of how, like, I guess that's kind of how the end of the story goes. To this day, I have not seen Maya in person. Like, I have not seen her at all. Nobody that I know personally has seen her, which is crazy. And like, my friends would say like they think that they saw her like at Walmart, like walking down the street or whatever, but you know, they never really stopped her or anything. Like, they can't, so you know. But to this day, my mom is still like, if you ever find her, fucking tackle her down. And like, even like, she'll Izzy do that, because Izzy was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat her fucking ass the day I see her. So we're waiting for that. It's been like 3 years exactly since this has happened. All I know about her new life now is that she's still with Luis. They're probably still fucking crazy. She has 2 kids, so I don't know if that changed her point of view on anything. I have honestly tried to message them before, but I've been low-key trying to message them just so I can, like, get them, like, catch them bitches. The cops didn't do shit, which kind of pisses me off. Like, they never really helped us at all in this situation, so that really sucked. But yeah, so thankfully my car got fixed and all that. My baby is working better than ever. His name is Joaquin. He's my child. My mom never got her money back. To this day, like, I totally wish I could just get $5,000 and just pay her back. But you know, that honestly, it really did teach me, like, you can't trust anybody, like, ever. You can never trust nobody, like, no matter how long you've known them, because I've known this girl for at least over half my life, and even knowing her for that long, like, she completely disrespected my family, and she completely ruined any chance she has of ever being in communication with us again. Like, my mom, I don't even think will ever forgive her. People, like, they think that, like, we kind of forgot about it, but like, we don't at all. Like, if one time when we see her, like, my mom still wants to call the cops and like get the situation over with. Her friends were really fucking helpful. No, they weren't. I'm just kidding. There was only one friend I knew that actually I liked, and he didn't really like Maya either. Like, they kind of stopped being friends as well. So yeah, now I wait for my brother. Okay, but honestly, like, I should just take a whole entire Maya series, because this bitch, like, literally just thinking about all the shit that we did, I have thoughts rolling in my head, like, on and on again about what the hell we did. So I don't know, I'm gonna think about it, but I'm definitely gonna be doing more story times about this girl. So anyways, my brother is coming, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys on Wednesday, and yeah, peace out. Bye.